Hi guys and welcome back to our channel, where we recap and explain your favorite movies for you. We all love a movie that can make us forget the difference between a dream and a reality. But what if the blurred difference becomes a living nightmare? Today we are going to be taking a look at Nope, a sci-fi horror movie released in February 2022 that might make your heart skip a few beats, and trust us when we say not in a very romantic demeanor. So with that said, let's start! The movie begins with the camera focusing on an old screen-playing recording of what seems to be an old series where an Asian child wearing white can be seen sitting with a lady in red and an old man. The house is called Gordy's home. The lineup for the show revolves around a chimpanzee that lives a peaceful life with his human family, making now and then funny situations for the viewers. One day, the show producer decided to record a special episode for the show celebrating Gordy's birthday. They prepare the stage with cake and balloons. Amid this, one balloon pops up. Hearing the sound of this, Gordy loses calm composure and suddenly thrashes down the entire setup. He harms his fellow actors and kills them. He scratches the girl's face, leaving blood on his face. The girl's brother, named Ricky Jupy, terrified, quickly hides under the table. But Gordy sees him. He calmly goes towards him and put forth his blooded hand in a fist form. Shakenly, Ricky also brought his. Authorities come and take Gordy's away. The scene completely shifts to a deserted place where we can see a cowboy appearance man riding a horse. The man is called Otis Sr. and he closes his eyes briefly as he takes in the sunshine while his horse proceeds to move forward. Watching his father enjoying their son. From their conversation, we get to know how their business is to take care of the horses from high breeds and lend them to movies. But meanwhile, metallic objects like nails start falling from the sky. Confused, OJ rushes towards his father when he sees them clutching his eyes and falling from the horse. Otis dies on the spot. The procedure of his death follows up, gaining claim from authorities how the things might have fallen from a plane that might be passing by. Disappointed, OJ returns. In the next scene, we see OJ and his sister M can be seen standing in front of a green screen where they were trying to give a possible explanation of why their horse might be acting strangely, but before they could complete their explanation, they get fired. Later at night, when they sit by the porch discussing what to do next, we can see how sharp the difference between the sibling was. M was thoroughly interested in money and fame, but OJ was happy even in their simple life. Hearing her continuous chant of how they need to do something big over and over again makes OJ seemingly disappointed in her. In reality, all OJ wishes to do was to take care of the horses. He wasn't much interested in the business side of the deal. From their conversation, we also get to know how it was OJ's ancestor who played the protagonist role in Plate 626, the world's first motion film during the 1870s. As the siblings lean on the balcony railing, they decide it was best to sell their horses to a nearby theme park. Jupiter's claim. OJ goes onward to find the owner, only to find him standing close to a huge structure covered by a green cloth. He introduces himself as Ricky. That's where we get to know it's the same child from Gordy's house, who is now all grown up. From his previous experience, he channels his trauma into his theme park and even shares his story with everyone around with great amusement. Hearing him talk, OJ gets concerned and refuses to leave his horse with him. Ricky insisted, but OJ doesn't even let him finish her sentence before he walks off. As the night ascends, OJ can be seen standing with his white horse while the music gets blasted from his house. Inside, M can be seen dancing her mind off. Suddenly the power gets cut off. Hearing M scream with a sudden power cutout, OJ runs to check on her. OJ runs out searching the entire premises of the ranch area but is unable to locate his horse. As the wind blew, he looks up at the sky to find a UFO-shaped object being appeared in the sky. Seeing this, OJ runs off to tell M, but instead of frightening, she gets excited, explaining how they can have fame if they are unable to click even one picture of the UFO. In the morning, they immediately go to an electronics warehouse and buy cameras. They asked an employee named Angel to help them with setting up their camera on their property. Angel happily obliges and travels with them back to the ranch. As he sets up, OJ fills him in on the details of why they are setting this all up in the first place. Hearing all this, Angel also gets interested, telling how he always loved conspiracy theories. Again, as soon as night comes, the UFO reappears, but as it moves about the camera, it loses its power and shut down. OJ goes to Angel, who's seeing the footage points at a cloud that hasn't moved from that position for 5 months. They deduce the UFO is hidden within the cloud. They also get to know why Ricky was insisting on buying the horses. He used to present a horse to the UFO, and as it comes down to take it, the audience gets really surprised. OJ also decides to visit him and he enters in the middle of the show. As Ricky presents the horse, The UFO immediately comes down and eats all of the audience there. Seeing the UFO up close, OJ was able to understand how it wasn't an actual UFO but rather a living animal who wants to flesh off meat. Hearing all this explanation, M is left stunned. That night, the creature comes on top of OJ's house and dumps a lot of blood along with a metallic horse, indicating how it was unable to digest anything plastic or metal. The trio names the animal Jean Jacket. From their conversation and hours of discussion, they finally understand how they couldn't take a picture of this animal with a simple camera. OJ interrupts by saying how he has trained hundreds of animals so he does understand their behavior and can make this animal submit too, to which M scoffs it off. Angel highlights how with the electricity and power turned off, they need to take help from another person. The Haywoods decide to hire cinematographer Antler's Holst for assistance. Holst initially refuses to claim they are doing nothing but wasting his and their time. He eventually agrees after hearing about Jupiter's claim incident. To circumvent Jean Jacket's effects on electronics, Holst brings a hand-cranked IMAX film camera to capture footage. With Angel, the group devises a plan to bait out Jean Jacket with a field of electrically powered tube man props to help them deduce its location in the sky. A TMZ reporter trespasses onto the field as the news from the collective disappearance was like fire in a field for so many people and every news house wished to cover it foremost. But as he trespasses, he is thrown from his electric motorcycle as it shuts down near Jean Jacket's presence. Before OJ could run to save him, Jean Jackets comes down and eat him alive. Holst, who was able to capture the video, gets in a trance seeing everything happening, and without thinking, he also rushed within the field. As a consequence, he also gets eaten alive. The footage gets lost with him as well. Angel surprisingly survives the attack. As the trio talks, they see Jean Jacket has changed his shape from a circular one to a flying balloon like having extended extensions. OJ, trying to save the other two, gets Jean Jacket's attention towards himself. Finding the chance, EM rushes off to the reporter's back and tries to start it off. After initial failure, she again kicks it, only to get it to start this time. She rushes off to the Jupiter claims, and after looking around, she released a toy-like giant balloon in the sky. Jean Jacket confuses it as a big man and rushes off to eat it. M, finding the chance, clicks its picture from the analog camera in Jupiter's claim. Jean Jacket, when trying to eat the balloon, gets busted, resulting in Jean Jacket bursting as well. Seeing this, they believe Jean Jacket has also died. M holds a photo in which we can see Jean Jacket looking like jellyfish. The scene shifts to OJ, who can see standing outside Jupiter's claim upon his horse. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe for more great videos. We will see you in the next one.